Hi, what's going on, guys? Try back again. Here to bring you another video. This one's going to be doing another action figure video review for the Walking Dead television series, Series 4 figures. This one we're going to be doing Rick Grimes' son, of course, Carl Grimes. Alright, so this was one of the ones I was most excited for as well. I mean, I was excited for the governor and Andrea, but it's definitely cool that we're starting to get some survivor characters from the Walking Dead action figure series, television series, because it seemed like at the beginning they were releasing a lot of zombies. You know, like I think, what was it, the second wave, there was like 3, zombies and only, what was it, 2 survivors. Going on from there, the next one again, there was it 3 walkers because you had both of Michonne's pets, and you had what was the other one? The well zombie, was it, or the other zombie, the autopsy zombie? That was who it was. And just just a lot of zombies. So it's really cool in this wave, Series 4, and also the Walking Dead Series 5, that we're getting a lot of the survivor characters. Definitely one of the ones that I think was absolutely necessary is Carl. I'm still interested to see if we'll ever get a Lori released. I tend to think we won't, because she had that big death in Season 3. She's not going to be in Series 5, which means that they would have to put her in later on in Series 6 or 7 or something. And they're probably afraid everyone hates her so much because, the whole Shane thing, that no one would want to buy her. But I actually would like to see a Lori figure made because she's interesting for the dynamic between Rick and Shane. She represents the reason why the two of them went from best friends to worst enemies. Never rub another man's rhubarb. Anyway, right, so of course here we have Carl, another great character to have, definitely beside Rick. Right off the bat, let's do a comparison between the Series 1 Rick and Carl. I think he looks pretty much perfect. If you get a look at that, yeah, it comes up to like Rick's chest maybe with the hat, very cool, very cool. And the hat is removable, of course, and it fits him like a glove, so unless you try to take it off, it won't just, fall off or anything like that. And actually, now that I'm filming, I wonder, would this fit on Rick? Huh. Well, not really. It doesn't really look right. No, it doesn't necessarily look. I mean, I guess you could if you really wanted to, but it doesn't quite look right. It doesn't fit that well. But anyway, he looks great next to Rick, which is probably how most people are going to want to pose him. At least that's a Series 1 Rick. I don't have the Series 3 re-release yet, or Series 4 re-release yet, the exclusive one. When I get that, I'll probably do a review of that, since it is, Rick's obviously main character of the series, very important character. So I love the hat. The hat fits him really well, looks really cool. Here we have him, and he's got some pretty good detailing on the face. I think out of all the characters from this wave, Carl might have the best face because it really looks like Chandler Riggs. He even has the dimples in his face, like the dimples and the freckles that Chandler Riggs does have. So it looks a lot like him. Also, he's got that shirt on, which is I think is it Space Dog? It's another comic book series from Robert Kirkman that he's wearing the shirt of, and that's the emblem on the shirt, is that print thing there. By the way, again, I'll put a link in the description so you guys can check more, high quality, images of it, because my camera is not designed for this and what I'm doing with it. I'm just doing these for fun, so I don't take these too seriously or anything like that. Just because I'm a fan of the series, I'm a collector, and I like to have these actually for the background. So I'm starting to set them up over there. Really cool. I love the figure collection. So a lot of fun for the series and the characters. So there's that. He's got a nice little hood on the back, which is cool, and he's got his keys here. That's what these are hanging down, if you guys wondered. His keys for the cell block, which is pretty neat. Again, there's no articulation in the torso due to his shirt and his clothing, which is, well, whatever, what are you going to do, right? And he does come with a knife, which is fit into his front little knife holster there, and he does hold it pretty well too. But he cannot hold a gun very well. Sorry, the hat fell off there. Here's the knife right there. You can kind of see it. So that's that, and it fits in really nicely. Let's put his hat back on, because you got to have his hat. Otherwise, it just doesn't feel right. Yeah, so there's that. He doesn't come with a gun. One of the only characters that does not have a gun. So he's been asking Rick for his gun back. Well, he's not getting it yet. Um, then we have here this little briefcase that he comes with, which I can't really get him to hold it all that well. He will hold it, but it's sort of like I can only really get one of the handles in unless I tilt his hand forward a lot, in which case it just, I don't know, it also weighs him down like crazy too. So, I mean, it looks okay, I guess. It's pretty cool, but it's so heavy that it makes him fall over most of the time unless you really mess around with posing him and get him just right. And also his hand, both straps kind of tend to fall out. One strap goes in, the other doesn't seem to. Mine, I know you probably can't tell. He's got a lot of shading on his arms and stuff. But his hands have, you see that blotchiness right there? It's like they tried to make his hands dirty, but they used like a black instead of a brown. And it just looks weird to me. It's like what is that on his hands? It's like this black. You see right there, you can kind of get a look, that black just paint globs, and it doesn't look right. Brown would have made it look dirty. His clothes could have black wash, but his hands, it just doesn't look right. It looks amateurish to me, like a custom, like something I would do and mess up a custom figure on or something of the sort. So in addition to that, more quality control issues I've had with this wave. This one is no different. Look at how bent his leg is. His leg is bent to all hell, like totally like freaking gimp bent. Like it's not even close. The way it was packaged, it just bent that leg like crazy. So I'm going to have to probably weigh it down or something, or maybe pose it in a certain way to try to, over time, get that to go away. But that's annoying. That is annoying. I'm just really happy, though, that they actually did a Carl. He's such an important character to have with your Rick, and he's one that I didn't think they'd ever release, just like Laurie. So hopefully, here's to hoping that they'll eventually do a Laurie figure, because I'd like to have a Laurie figure. Even if you're going to use her to be eaten by zombies or something, or have Shane backhander or something of the sort in your display, a Laurie would be fun. And to go with Carl too, having a Carl without a Laurie, Carl and a Rick, it feels more complete, but not entirely complete without the motherly figure there. So a cool figure. Definitely cool. I'm sure Chandler Riggs is probably ecstatic that they made an action figure of him, which is pretty cool. In terms of a score, because of the quality control issues, again, I am really happy to get it. I like the way the hat fits. The articulation is good, aside from the no torso movement at all, or waist swivel or anything. But I'm going to give him a 7 out of 10. I think he's a pretty good figure. He looks good, aside from mine, which has the bent-ass legs. So I hope eventually that will sort of, as he's standing and weighed down, kind of correct itself. If I just twist it and play with it enough type thing. Yeah, I guess I can get it, looking not too bad. But it is clearly bent, which sucks. So, yeah, not a bad figure. Definitely one to have that's cool to add to the collection. I'm just excited to get like a whole display of Walking Dead Survivor characters all side by side next to each other, way back up in there, which is going to be really cool. So that's what I'm working on. And next wave is a big one. Maggie, Glenn, and Tyrese. So that's a good one. Here's to hoping for a Herschel, a Dale. Damn, we're getting another Daryl, which is cool. A Laurie I'd like to see. Maybe some of the other characters from early on. I don't know if they'd ever get around to an Amy or a Jim or any of them, but I'd like to see any of those characters get made, any of the Season 2, cast or their looks in Season 2. Season 3, maybe a Milton. That'd be fun. It'd be fun to see him. And maybe some others. So in terms of the series reviews that I've been doing this week, I don't think I'm going to do the Michonne figure review, because she's from Series 3. And, for her, I don't know if I want to do a video review for her, since she is older now. So I probably won't. But if you guys are interested in seeing me do a review of the Michonne figure, please let me know from the television series. Because I do have the comic book series 1, but just to say really quickly, the television series 1 stomps the comic book series 1 like crazy. It's just a better figure. Not that Michonne from the TV series is that much better, but definitely the figures, the TV series Michonne is better. So let me know if you guys are interested in seeing that, or if not, let me know too. And of course, when the series for Rick eventually arrives, when I get him, I'll probably do a review of that. I'm not guaranteeing it. It really depends on if you guys are actually interested in seeing it, because I love this stuff. I love talking about it, but if no one's interested in me sharing, then I'm going to stop doing it and just do Walking Dead discussion topics, reviews, news, stuff like that. Anyway, I'll call it here. That's it for this video, guys. I'll see you for the next one. This is Trev, and I'm saying peace.